Russian. You know how it is. We back with another video. What's up, gang shit? What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the game. We're in school right now. We're gonna hit legs. Yeah. School like killed us though. Back at it with another vlog.
What is up, YouTube? Alright now.
Big man thing, brother. Big man thing. AMIR was lit. Gang shit.
Hope you enjoyed those clips of me being in school with my friends. So right now I'm about to go to my gym and film me training. Sit back and relax.
Just a couple of dumbbells and a couple of benches here and there, incline, straight, and then a decline bench for ab crunch machine, cables machine, all those kind of basic kind of things. But I finished the workout today. So what I exactly did in my workout was a Smith machine calf raise. Start my workout today with training reps. You know, first compound movements, 3 sets, working up the weight. But I did a kind of quite high reps, which is 12 to 20 reps, because I really wanted it to burn. I didn't want those low reps, but I still considered it as a compound movement because I loaded weight on it. And then once I finished that, I went to another calf raise exercise. But this one is standing, 2 dumbbells on the side, and just controlling calf motion when it flexes up and going down. As you see here, imagine I'm catching 2 dumbbells on the side. I'm just catching the camera with the other hand. I can't, explain it fully. So I'm just basically doing this, wrapping it out, not going up and staying up, not going down and staying up, just physically and in the brain, mentally thinking of it, imagining it, that it's fully flexing and stretching. So every 20 rep I did in that dumbbell exercise of 3 sets was, perfect and counted. So let's break it down. Those first Smith machine 3 sets, and then those dumbbell standing calf raise 3 sets of a good 20 reps. And then I've done a good one, because if you know this kind of machine where you go to the gyms and then you put your leg like kind of in this way, your toes are upwards, or I think downwards, I'm not sure, but they call it seated calf raise machine. The plates will be in front and just like you lock it out, and then you start going up and down. I don't have that. So what I did is I've took my legs basically like exactly this way. Alright, I imagine that's the footstep, and I brought my knees closer, and then I put a dumbbell on top. Same exact thing. I'm just copying the machine and doing the motion. If you see, my legs are going up and down. Okay, the calves is flexing and stretching. So this is a good substitute for people who don't have machines like me to train calves and get bigger calves. Because to be honest with you all, a good thing I need to concentrate on in this topic, that people tend like skip kind of muscles and not train it, and one of them I put on the list. The first is calves. People mostly don't train calves. I've went through a lot of people who they would train their quads but skip the calves. Calves is like the first one I put on the list. Most people skip it in the fitness industry. But anyways guys, you need to understand, if you don't want the baby calves, you need to train them. And as you see, I'm doing substitutes, so I did 3 total exercises for calves with this one. So the next one was, it was a total of 9 sets, if you calculate it for calves. Then I went for a next 2 sets of hamstrings, superset to do the other 2 sets, which is total 4 sets for hamstrings. So let's start. The first 2 sets was basically a Romanian dumbbell deadlift, they call it. So you will stand in a deadlift position, you will go down, and you will come up. Dumbbells won't touch the ground. Alright, they'll reach until you're here, they'll come up, okay? And the good thing is that your knees will slightly bend. So that's what a Romanian deadlift is. I did 2 sets of 8 reps, really heavy. Then I finished those 2 sets. I supersetted it with lying on the ground in front of you and just putting a dumbbell behind me, gripping it with the two sides of my leg, yeah, and just curling it. Hamstring curl. If you know the machine where there is one machine in other gyms where you lie down and then you put your two legs on the pad behind and you curl it towards you. The same thing I did with a dumbbell, but kind of the range of motion. If you guys don't know what range of motion is the pathway of the exercise. So let's say my path is from down straight until up here. So that's my range of motion. It's full. Let's say if I want a half range of motion, it's only until here. Come down. That's range of motion. You know, what's the full? You know, let's say the length of the motion. So my length of the superset one was not that much full as the machines. So it's a good substitute. I'm really happy with that. So finished off those 4 sets of hamstrings. Then I believe I went. Usually I started with my squats in the beginning, but shuffle them up and then target one day where you will come back and hit the squats in the beginning. I assure you, your weights will start going up. You will start lifting higher than before you used to do, because when you shuffle up and you try different new things and try to be stronger in every single exercise, well, I assure you, come the next day you'll be stronger in squats, because your body reacted to different kind of things. You shocked your body in the way of training. Your body is used to every single day work up the weight and squat in the beginning. Changed up. Come after 4 weeks, 3 weeks, start with squats. I believe you, at least 5+ kgs will add up into your weight. But since I have hard time squatting, so I went on the mirror. You can get the support from down and then get the support from up. Yeah, because the mirror is kind of slippery. Okay, in the best way. So I was grabbing the dumbbell like this in this way, and just going down and then pushing up and focusing on the quads and focusing mostly to push from the heels. Pushing from the heels is the top important thing. To be honest with you all, don't push from your, from your kind of your toes. That's really wrong thing. So once I finished that, was 3 total sets for the quads, and that's it. Now my workout is done. So let's break it down again. If you want to write on the paper, it is a standing calf raise machine, 3 sets into 20 reps. 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half to 2 minutes rest, and then standing dumbbell calf raise, then seated calf raise with dumbbells, then Romanian deadlifts with dumbbells for hamstrings, supersetted with dumbbell leg curls, all lying on the ground, and then on the mirror, as I told you guys, squats with dumbbell, which they call goblet squats. So my last exercise, which I just explained, is called goblet squats. That was the first exercise I've learned for a leg in the past 1 year and a half. That's why I remember it and I went back to it. It reminded me of the past days when I used to train and I used to aim for those big legs for being good at football. Hope you got a little out of it or more out of it. I'll be most happy. So see you guys with the next talk informative